Skyrocketing home prices in Vancouver have left those who do own homes feeling very grateful.
I'm glad we bought when we did.
Yeah.
I don't think I could be buying right now.
And with the average price of a detached home in Metro Vancouver topping $1.5 million in May, families priced out of the city are looking to more affordable spots like Victoria. But buying is still easier said than done.
We thought, Victoria will be no problem. So it turned out it wasn't the case.
Across the country in Toronto, prices for detached homes located in the 416 area code now fetch more than $1.2 million.
Prices are just ridiculous. Like, kind of $500,000 to $1 million more than what we would have anticipated.
Relative to rents, relative to underlying fundamentals, we're at stratospheric valuations, if you will. So I would say we're in a bubble.
An unsettling view for those taking on big mortgages. The head of one of Canada's biggest banks says government action requiring home buyers to put up more cash could help calm things down.
You want to escalate the down payment higher, we'd be in favor of that.
Finance Minister Bill Morneau noted today the government's already taking action.
We changed the rules around down payments for people on homes at the higher end, and that would impact in particular pockets of risk in the housing market in Toronto and Vancouver.
But there's still uncertainty around how much of this frenzy is being fueled by foreign investors, particularly in China.
A lot of our discussion has been focusing on foreign buyers and transfer taxes and things like that.
With Canada's economy already weakened by the wildfires in Fort McMurray, some economists see more housing regulation as a potentially crippling blow.
If the government were to take aggressive action to slow the activity, we could end up with a bubble bursting and a collapse.
And on that note, household debt has been climbing quickly in markets like Vancouver and Toronto. Scott?
Now, John, this is really a tale of two markets, Toronto and Vancouver. But what about across the country and other places? Is it just as hot?
It's tricky for the federal government because that's not the case. In a market like Calgary, you've seen more homes coming onto the market, more supply, unlike in Toronto, Vancouver, where there is less supply. Calgary is different. Montreal is different. Halifax is different, and a lot of this has to do with job growth. The opportunities have been more plentiful in Toronto and Vancouver. That brings people into those markets. That increases the demand for housing.
Some softness in other parts of the country. John, thank you very much.